Hello, champions. Okay, so this is chapter 1 Ratio and Proportion, Indices and Logarithms, Unit 2 Proportion, Part 2. In the previous part, we have already covered the text, the concept of proportion. In this video, Part 2, we are going to start with example 3 on page 1.1. So let's get started. Okay. A dealer mixes tea costing rupees 6.92 per kg and with tea costing 7.77 per kg. Okay, so we will give names type A tea and type B tea and sells the mixture at 8.80 per kg. So this is selling price, right? These are A and B. These prices are cost prices of the tea. Okay. He is earning profit of 17.5% on his sale price. So what is given? Selling price, profit and cost price. Okay. So when you subtract profit from selling price, you get cost price. So suppose selling price is 100. You have profit as 17.5 and cost price is 100 minus 17.5. Please take out your calculator and calculate it with me. Tell me the answer in the comment box. It is 82.5. Okay, so selling price is already given over here, 8.80, right? Okay, so by cross multiplication, that means 8.8 into 17.5 divided by 100. What do you get? 1.54, correct? And the cost price is 7.26. Let me just check on my calculator once. 8.8. Okay, it is right. So cost price is 7.26. Here cost price is important. Why? Because the prices of A and B are given as cost price, correct? So 7.26 is the cost price. Okay. So let's suppose the dealer sells 100 kgs of the mixture, right? So how are we going to write an equation about them? Suppose type A, he sells x kgs, okay? And type B, he is selling how many? 100 minus x, since total kgs he is selling 100, and the cost price of both the mixture together becomes 7.26. Let's open the bracket. 6.92x plus 777 minus 7.77x equals to 7.26, correct? So let's solve the equation. You get 0.85x equals to 51 and x equals to 60. So if x is 60, that means type A tea, he is selling 60 kgs, and how many kgs he is selling the type B? 100 minus 60, that is 40, right? So what is the ratio of 60 is to 40? That is 3 is to 2. I hope did you understand? I hope you understood this. If not, please let me know in the comment section. I will cover this example again in the revision video. Let's check the answer. Is it 3 is to 2? Yes, absolutely right. So they have done in a different method. I have given you a different method. I hope you understood. Okay, let's start with exercises, right? Please keep your calculators ready. I want you to answer with me. Okay, first, the fourth proportional to 4, 6 and 8 is. How are you going to calculate fourth proportional? Product of means is equals to product of extremes. You know that. So fourth proportional is x. So 4x equals to 6 into 8. So x equals to 6 into 8 divided by 4, which comes as 12, and that is option A. Correct? Okay. Second question. The third proportional to 12, 18 is. So third is suppose x. Correct? So if there are given only three numbers, that means 18 is the mean proportional. So 18 square is equals to 12x. So x is equals to 18 square, right, divided by 12, which comes as 27. Option B. Please calculate on your calci. Correct. So third question, the mean proportional, that is the second term. Okay, so 25x and 81. So x square is equals to 25 into 81, and x is equals to root of 25 into 81, that is 5 into 9. What is the answer? 9 5s are 45. Option number C. Fourth question. The number which has the same ratio to 26, that 6 has to 13. So same ratio to 26, that 6 has to 13. Did you get this equation? Correct. So how are you going to write it? X is equals to 12 by cross multiplication, or maybe product of means equals to product of extremes. So x is equals to 12, and the answer is none of these. Option number D. Did you understand this? So it will be like x divided by 26, 6 divided by 13. So 6 into 26 divided by 13, which is 6 into 2, 12. Okay. Fifth question. The fourth proportional to, to this. Okay. So product of extremes, 2a into x equals to a square into c. You have to find the x part. So x is a square. Maybe you can write a square as a into c divided by 2 into a. So x is equals to ac by divided by 2, with option A. Question number 6. If four numbers are in proportional, then x is. Okay, so question number 6. 1 by 2, 1 by 3, है ना? 1 by 5 and 1 by x. So which property is this? Can anybody tell me which property is this? How can you solve this problem in simplest form, where you can write 2 is to 3 and 5 is to 6? Sorry, 5 is to x, I mean. Okay, so x equals to 15 by 2. X is equals to 15 by 2. So this property is known as invertendo. Okay, option number, where is this? Okay, option number C. Correct? If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section so that I can take up this topic while revising it. Any questions that you feel which is difficult. Okay. Question number 7. The mean proportional between 12x square and 27y square. So 12x square, and you have to find suppose a and 27y square. So a square is multiplication. Okay, just a minute. Okay, a square is 12x square into 27y square. So a is equals to root of both. Okay, so mean proportional is the middle term, right? The hint is also given, which you don't need that because it has to be very easy since you have already studied the chapter. The answer is 18xy. Okay, question number 8. Kindly read the question and answer which property does it resemble. Eighth question. If A equals to B by 2 equals to C by 5, then ABC is. So suppose I write it as A by 1 is equals to B by 2 is equals to C by 5. Then ABC is. So you can, if you remember this, this is continuous ratio. Okay, it is not continued proportional, it is not any other property, but this is continuous ratio, and then when you inverse it, it is also going to give you the same answer, that 1 is to 2 is to 5, right? Option number C. Question number 9. If A by 3 equals to B by 4 equals to, okay, B by 4 equals to C by 7, then A plus B plus C divided by C is. This question is already given in the above examples. I have already taught you this. Okay. So let me write it again for you. Okay. In a simplest form, how will you solve this question in a simplest form? For example, given is A by 3 equals to B by 4 equals to C by 7. We are supposing it as equal to K. So how much is A? 3K. Okay, 3K. B is 4K and C is 7K. So what is asked in the question? A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C divided by C. So substitute 3K plus 4K plus 7K. It is 14K and C is 7K, which is equals to 2. Okay. Option number C. Okay. Question number 10. If P by Q equals to R by S, okay, P divided by Q is R divided by S, which is equals to 2.5 by 1.5. The question is PS is to QR. So if we see this proportion, okay, so we can apply cross product rule, which means product of extremes is equals to product of means, which brings us as PS equals to RQ. If both are equal, so if we divide PS divided by QR, RQ is equals to 1. So we will get PS is to QR as 1 is to 1. Option number B. Okay, next question. Question 11. If X is to Y is Z is to W, which is equals to 2.5 is to 1.5, the value of X plus Z. Okay, so again, you're given X is to Y. Okay, is equals to Z is to W, which is equals to 2.5 by 1.5. So what are you asked? X plus Z and Y plus W. So this is which property of proportions? It is addendo, right? Where you add all the numerators divided by all the denominators, which is equals to the original ratio. So this will all be equal. So it will be 2.5 by 1.5, and you simplify it, it comes as 5 is to 3, right? So the option number, hold on. Okay. Option number C, correct? Question number 12. 5x minus 3y divided by 5y minus 3x is equals to 3 by 4. So you have to find out x is to y. Okay. So is this question resembling any property? If you say as no, I want you to answer me this give me an answer for this question then. So what about subtrahendo? Can you say that this equation here, which the one which is given, is it subtrahendo? It can't be. The answer can't be 3 is to 4. Why? Because as per the rule of subtrahendo. Why? Because it is not given 5x is to 5y is equals to 3y is to 3x. Okay. So the properties, the equation given here is different than what subtrahendo property will give. Okay, hence you have to solve the equation just normally by cross multiplication. So how will you solve it? It will be 4 into 5x minus 3y. So let's not complicate the equation in simple terms, right? So you are going to just open the brackets. You will get 20x minus 12y equals to 15y minus 9x, which is 29x equals to 29y. So x is equals to y, which becomes as x by y is 1. So x is to y is 1 is to 1, and there is no option, hence it is none of these. Okay, next question. Question number 13. A is to B is 3 is to 2 and B is to C is 3 is to 5. So we have already solved this question previously. Okay, so AB is given and BC is given. So you have to make the B, the common uh, term, same. So how will you make common term same? You are going to multiply first equation with 3 and second equation with 2. So what will you get? You will get 3 into 3 9, 3 into 2 6, and 3 2 threes are 6 both, and 5 into 2 10. Hence this is the equation. Can we simplify this? No. So the equation is option A. Next question. If x by 2 is equals to y by 3 equals to z by 7, then the value. Okay. Again, what will you do? X by 2 is given equals to y by 3 equals to z by 7. Equate it as k. Then you find x equals to 2k, y is 3k, 2 is, z is 7k. So 2x is 2 into 2k minus 5, y is 3k, plus 4z is 7k, correct, divided by 2 into 3k. So if you simplify, you will get answer as 17 divided by 6. Since you will cancel k, it will be 17 by 6, option number D. Please solve the problems on your calci. If x is to y is 2 is to 3, y is to z is, again, x, y, z ratio you have to find. How will you do? X, y given, y, z 4, 3. Multiply this as in 4 and this as 3. So 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are 9. Can you simplify this more? No. So answer is 8 is to 12 is to 9 and none of these. Okay. Question number 16. Simplest question. Division of 750 in 3 parts, 4, 5, 6 ratio. So it is very simple. The first will be 715. Total of this is 15. So total. The first one will be into 4, second will be into 5, and third will be into 6. What is the answer? Option A. Okay. 17. The sum of the ages of 3 persons is 150. Okay, so this is another important question. Please pay attention. The sum of the ages of 3 persons is 150 years. Suppose x plus y plus z is given as 150. Okay. Now, 10 years ago, okay, 10 years ago, their ages were in the ratio. It is 10 years ago, so that means this will be 120. Okay, it will equate it as 120. So 10 years ago, it was in the ratio 7x. Okay, so let's not make this x, let's make it as a. 7a plus 8a plus 9a, total was 150 minus 30. Since 10 years, you have to subtract it from each one, correct? So x will be 5. Sorry. So 10 years ago, I mean, not x, a will be 5. Okay, a will be 5. So if you multiply, so 10 years ago it was 35, 40 and 45. So what is their present age? Present ages, add 10 to each. It will be 45, 50 and 55. Option number A. Question number 18. Okay. The numbers 14, 16, 15, 35, 42 are not in proportion. So what is the fourth term? Okay. So 14 into x is equals to 16 into 35. So x is equals to 16 into 35 divided by 14. Find x. So x comes out as 40. Simple. 19. If x by y and z by w is equal, which implies y by x and w by z is equal. So this process is called as invertendo. Option D, since not given. None of these. 20. If P by Q is equals to R by S is equals to P minus R and Q minus S. Subtracting, right? So it is subtrahendo. Can you see P by Q is equals to R by S? So the numerators are subtracting, correct? Next question, 21. If A by B is equals to C by D implies A plus B divided by A minus B, addition and subtraction. So this is componendo and dividendo. Then what is 22? Here given is U by V equals to W by P, then U minus V divided by, so above In the numerator it is given subtraction, and denominator it is given addition. So this will still be dividendo and componendo in reverse. So option number D, none of these. Okay, question 23. 12, 16, star and 20 are in proportion. Then what is star? Simple. Now you will have to answer this question directly. X or star is equals to 20 into 12 divided by 16. This has to be very easy for you now. Okay, the answer is 15. Okay, option number C. Again, same thing. Proportion. X is equals to 4 into 13.5 divided by 9. Simple, just you have to put numbers in calci. Answer is 6. Option number A. 25th. The mean proportional, that is the middle term you have to find. It will be square root of the product 1.4 into 5.6. So the answer is 20.8. It becomes easy when you have calculators. Again, this we have already done. It is option number B. Equate it as K and then substitute A plus B plus C and C. You will get it as option B. Next question, 27. Two numbers are in the ratio 3:4. If 6 be added to each term, so start making an equation. The ratio is already given, suppose 3x, and you have to add 6 in each terms. So of the ratio, then the new ratio is also given 4:5. Then these two becomes equal, hence cross multiply and you will get answers as 18 and 24. I hope you can cross multiply and get your answers. Question number 28. If A by 4 is equals to B by 5, then, so this is similar to componendo and dividendo. Which one is the appropriate componendo and dividendo? Either it has to be all positives in both sides above, or all and negatives in below, or else in reverse order. So A and C can't be the option. So it is componendo and dividendo property. Okay, option number B. Next question, 29. A is to B is equals to 4:1, right? So question is A by B is given as 4. So root 4 plus reverse is 1 by 4. So it is 2 plus half, which comes as 5:2. Option number A. Question number 30. This is very simple question actually. The way you have to solve in the exam is this. If x, this is the equation given. Okay, now I'm not going to read it since it is very complicated. And you are asked some another equations answer. So there are so many variables. What will you do? You will try to make this equal by substituting numbers with every, same numbers with every letter, right? Variable rather. So if you substitute 1 as x equals to 1, y equals to 1, z equals to 1, b is 1, c is 1, and a is also 1. Okay, so everything substitute as 1. If this comes true, okay, let's see. If you substitute every variable as 1, so do you get the equations as equal? Yes, 1 divided by 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 divided by 1 is 1, which is also equals to, because since they all are equal. So this first equation is true by substituting 1 in every variable. Then you can also substitute 1 in the given asked equation, correct? So What do you get? Let's solve by substituting 1. Okay. So 1 minus 1 is 0 and 0 into 1 is 0, and this is also 0. 1 minus 1 is 0, and here this is also 0, and here this is also 0. So answer is B. This is the easiest way to solve. You don't have to solve with equations. You have to just substitute. Okay. Check whether the original equation comes out to be equal. If yes, then substitute the values in the equation asked. And here is the summary of the proportion part in your text about properties like invertendo, alternando, componendo, dividendo, componendo and dividendo both, then addendo and subtrahendo. These equations are given which are equal, subtrahendo, correct? The terms, what are terms of proportions, what are extremes, what are middle terms, means, product of extremes equals to product of means, cross product rule, correct, continuous proportions, mean proportional, and B is the mean proportional, hence it's the square root, correct. The square root here, if you see the square root here is missing. Okay, correct. So I hope you understood this unit as well. We will continue with unit 3 indices in the next video. Thank you.